Hey, what is up, YouTube? This is Sports Striker, and I just want to wish everyone here a happy New Year. I know it's been a very tough year for most of us who've been through a lot of struggles. Of course, I've had really hit a really tough roadblock along this year. It's been really tough for me. So I want to get my doubts out so I can start preparing for next year. So this year has been very tough, and I also haven't been able to make more episodes during the podcast. And there's a lot of reasons. So to get straight for it, I'll get straight to the point later on as I discuss about how bad it gets worse for me. So this year's been really tough for me ever since my grandpa's been ill. And he's been through a lot of things back and forth a lot. And there are times that we always thought he's been gone, but the good news is he's still around. He's now officially 90 years old, and he's made it through the end of the year. It's been really tough, but we're already now prepared to see what's going to happen next. For me, it's been through hell physically because of my issues with my back, because I've been hurting myself a lot, and mentally because of my job, who's just been killing me so long, and I've been preoccupied to help out with my family for everything. The toughest time, unfortunately, was just recently. This October, I've lost my grandmother from my father's side, and we've been through a lot. And my father and my grandfather have had it worse, and they've been mourning. But I just recently saw them on Christmas Eve last week, and my grandfather's doing pretty well. My dad's doing fine. He's been happy for the first time I've seen him in a long time because usually he's not an easy person to be around. But yeah, I'm very happy to know that he's okay, that they're okay. And I really miss my grandmother because I do think of her every day and nonstop. She's never gonna leave. She's never gonna leave right here. And the memories I have will always be around. So I'm hoping she does well in heaven and bless her and everybody who's no longer around. But in our stats, though, we can get through this and move on. And as I'm recording this, I didn't find out until just now today, last night, December 30th. Betty White passed away, which is a very sad thing because this lady, who I should have been like the Stanley, could have made it to 100, was short from us. So unfortunately, she didn't make it. So it is really sad news that one of the longest, oldest reigning actresses in the world was taken from us, and she passed away in her sleep. So she didn't die suffering. And many people are very thankful to got to know her and got to work with her and got to be appreciative of watching her moving on to be one of the biggest stars in the whole world on television, on movies. And we thank her very much. So thank you, Barry White, and our condolences to your family. I want everyone to understand that I know it's been really tough. And whatever you've been through, we've been through a lot. And we can get through this. And I know we can make it the better. It's sometimes as ourselves that we make it hard to not appreciate what we have, Like a lot of people had it worse other than COVID. Some people are homeless. Some people didn't even have anywhere to survive through, And it's been really a tough thing, but I'm hoping everybody can do whatever it takes, their best, one step at a time, though, to make it through. So the note also I want to mention with the podcast. So one of the reasons it's been hard for me to not do the podcast is because the fact that one was my issue with my grandmother's death. The other was also because of time constraints with Gio and I. Now that we did school, we were busy, and also the fact that Gio had internet connection issues from his dorm. So unfortunately, we couldn't be able to hang out or talk online. So with that in mind, guys, I want you to understand that a lot of things are happening. And frankly, I'm pretty much not going to continue the podcast for myself in the future. I am going to be honest with you. I told Gio that he can have the show, and I'm gonna basically have one more episode with the show. Because the truth of the matter is that if a lot of you notice, I'm not really into it to the whole podcasting. I'm not like I used to. So car games have not been really a thing. So And just to keep in mind that I no longer have my Dragon Ball cards, I don't have anything but Pokemon cards just for a while. I'm doing everything I can to, enjoy a little bit of Slovin, and if I don't want to play the game anymore, I don't want to play. It's not the end of the world. So I just want everyone to understand that the podcast won't end. It's just so as long as, Geo runs the show as much as we can. But I can't promise you that it's going to be a weekly thing like it used to be. So you have to bear in mind with that, folks. In the future, though, when I have the chance, I will do another podcast. But this time I'll do it with professional wrestling because I love professional wrestling more than anything, more than card games. Because I've been watching it ever since I was 3.5 years old, and I was always fond of it. And growing up ever since, I've never got tired of it. But that will happen sometime in the future, and I will give details sometime when that happens. Until then, guys, I hope you understand what I'm saying, and we'll see what we can do for this, because I know the channel will keep going. Well, and other notes, everything, guys, I hope everybody has a wonderful New Year's. I hope everyone does what they need to do, have a good resolution, see what you can do. For me, I'm hoping to make sure I finish school sometime this year. I'm hoping to find a better job. I'm hoping to make sure that we can survive this entire pandemic issue. Hope that, people can stop fighting for a months or so, just live happy and that's it. And enjoy what you got. Because you never know how long that's going to be there until it's vamoose. So with that, guys, I wish you all, once again, a very happy 2022. And fuck you, 2021. Stick it up your culo. Goodbye. And with that, folks, take care. Arrivederci. Adios. Salut. Goodbye. And good night. This is Fortune Striker, signing off.